Alright guys, so today I'm going to be going over, from what I understand to be, the three variations of the DVC 3 gun from STI. The very first one would have been this model. Go ahead and safety check them all. So, the first model would have been a bushing barrel. It had the top cuts. Right here on the side it has like these, I guess I would describe as like a divot cut, than the three cuts that we all know on the DVCs. This model is a hard chrome. I've found that this one is pretty hard to come by. I haven't seen too many hard chromes, but everything else matches with it. You got the the Dawson button, the tactical mag well, the DVC grip, all of that, fiber sights. The second generation, or the second version that we've come to see, oh I'm sorry, and on the first also, you'll see it says DVC 3 gun. And then over here it has the STI logo. It does not have the American flag. The second version that we've seen is, it has the top cuts, has the divot, the three that we're used to, but it has a bull barrel. So the bushing barrel is now gone on this. Still says 2011, has the STI logo, says DVC 3 gun in the side. Now the last model, which is the one that I think is the most common at this point, I think the most common is the bushing barrel and then the non-bushing barrel without the top cuts. This one's kind of, I think, probably the hardest one to find, just from what I've seen. This one, so you got the bushing barrel, no top cuts, no divot cut. It has the American flag on the side. It says DVC 3 gun in the frame, and then on the slide it is plain here. It just says 2011 at the bottom. Same thing, has all the same features. The differences that I found in shooting these three, I found that I've preferred out of all of them the one with the top cuts and a bull barrel. Second would be my, which this one I'm sorry is my dad's. This would be my second favorite out of the, for shooting, out of the three guns. And then last would probably be the bushing barrel. The reason why I feel the bushing barrel is my least favorite to shoot out of the three is just because the nose is so light on this. I think with it doesn't have the bull barrel, so it lost that weight. Then you have all the other cuts, so it's very light on the front. So, and I can tell when I'm shooting it that this one has just a little bit more recoil. It's not as flat as the other two. The weights, I know this one came with a heavier spring than the other two. I've already changed that spring down to an 8-pound spring. I'm not sure what the original one was. This one, I love this gun though, just for the looks. I think it's a beautiful gun. I would be interested to see if I would be able to just do a bull barrel on this. I have put the other barrel just to see if it would fit properly, and it does fit well. I haven't shot it like that obviously because it would need to be fitted and everything, but they do have the other recoil system. I think it would be something that could work, and then possibly get rid of the bushing, but I may just leave it. Like I said, I think it's a pretty gun. I enjoy this gun a lot. It's a lot of fun to shoot. I did notice one other thing from this one and the other two, is that the hammer looks to be a little bit heavier, maybe a little bit thicker. So I think maybe they changed that over time too. The trigger did get better after this one, at least on this specific gun. The trigger on these two I find to be a little bit cleaner. So what I'll do next is I'm going to go ahead and break it down and just show you guys the weight differences between the three of them. Alright, so the original with the hard chrome coming at 2 pounds, 2.7 ounces. The second one, it's got the top cuts but the bull barrel, 2 pounds, 3.8 ounces. So it looks like 1.1 ounces heavier. And then the bull barrel, no top cuts, coming in 2 pounds, 4.5 ounces. So you can definitely see there's a weight difference, I mean, between this one and the hard chrome. There's about almost a 2 ounce difference. I mean, that weight up front does make a little bit of a difference from what I can tell. all three guns are awesome shooters. I enjoy all three of them. Now, as far as price and stuff, I was looking originally for a hard chrome. I had actually been looking for the hard chrome with the black barrel. That was the one I originally wanted. It actually got purchased, so I ended up finding this one. I was able to call the store. It was brand new, so I mean, this one's been sitting around probably since like SHOT Show last year or the year before. It was listed for $3,000. I was able to pick it up for, I believe it was $2,700 or $2,699. So that was a great deal for me. Went ahead, signed me up, you know, send it out, let's pay for it, let's go. This is a great gun. I have enjoyed shooting this very much, extremely accurate. Like I said, it doesn't shoot quite as flat as the other guns, but I understand that, you know, it's got a little bit less weight up front because it doesn't have the bull barrel and it does have the additional cuts in the slide. I think it's probably one of the prettiest guns I own next to the Combat Master, so I would say Combat Master than this as far as looks, and then into the black guns. Now as far as shooting though, like I said, this one does jump just a little bit more. I would probably say it shoots better than my Tactical 40, the Tactical 5.0 STI that I have, but this would be, so out of the four, this would probably be number 3. As far as the two black ones, the second gen, like I said, this is my favorite one to shoot. I think this is the coolest looking one with the bull barrel and then has the top cuts. I think it's really attractive. The other thing I did notice in the slide cuts, in the cuts in the slide, it did change along the way. Right here, it is, they come to like a point where it gets a little bit flat. On this one, you see how it's even more raised and a little bit more aggressive in the serration. So this one is definitely, when you grab it, it's a little bit more, it's definitely more positive. This is probably my favorite gun to shoot, my 3-gun with the bull barrel. It shoots pretty flat. It runs right with the, I think my Combat Master, the only thing is my Combat Master trigger is lighter. If this trigger was running like the Combat Master, this, I mean, that'd be it. I mean, this is, I do notice that difference though, in the Combat Master, it does have a lighter trigger, but this gun is usually my go-to when I go to the range. I love taking this one. Me and my dad and my brother, we all compete quite a bit with each other, and this is usually my go-to when we're going back and forth and seeing who's more accurate. If you guys have any questions, drop a question below or a comment, whichever. You can check out my IG. It's 9mm_slinger. If you, like I said, have any questions, message me. I love talking about STIs. I enjoy their guns, and hopefully looking towards maybe picking up one of their comp ones.